Hello Taurus, and welcome to your July 2022 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out was the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. Now we know this guy is the thief in the night, okay? There was a battle, and of course back then, you know, we would battle during the day. And you see these camps, these are the enemy camps, and this guy went and stole all of the swords during the night. So the next day when came battle, there was no swords to fight with. This is being disempowered or defeated before the battle. And since we're talking swords, we're talking with the mind. When it comes to 10 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles represents solidity, abundance, long-term investments, bloodline karma also, okay? The thing that is passed from one generation to the next, okay? So, long-term commitment, I don't know if I said it, but there's this really disempowering belief about that. And this belief puts you in a little mental prison that prevents you from, here's the 4 of Pentacles, from being open, letting things in, or investing yourself. 4 of Pentacles is like this false sense of security because we're, you know, holding on to things. Holding on to things, and it can be holding on to an old event. It can be holding on to things as they are because we're afraid to be hurt or to lose even more. But it's an energy of 4. So under our 7 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles, I have a Page of Swords. So that you understand what I've just explained. And here I have the Moon. So that tells me that for a lot of you Tauruses, this is something you've understood and that came up from within yourself, where this truth, this reality was taking precedence over the facts. Okay, because here we have the Moon in front of the Sun. We have what is perceived, what is sensed from our unconscious, from our emotions, from our inner world, is in front of what is the clarity of what is outside. So that means that probably even the ones of you that have something secure and solid and that can be passed from one generation to another could feel like you need to restrain and all of that, disempowered beliefs. And now you're seeing it because it comes up to the surface. That's what happens with the Moon. It happens so that we can release it. And also for some of you, that will be something that is really deep in the structure of your programming that maybe was passed from one generation to another. And you inherited it. And now it comes to the surface. The 8 of Swords here, that mental prison, we have 10 of Swords and the World. So see that little understanding, what comes after, the end of your cycle of mental prisoning yourself or disempowering yourself and so on. Probably deep anxieties under, you know, like trying to hold on. It's almost like You know, if you realize that the earth is spinning at, I don't know how many kilometers, and all of a sudden you're trying to hold on to something to stop life from happening in case you hurt yourself. So this creates a tension within yourself that is just detrimental to you. But you do that because you've been hurt in the past. So now, because all of this comes to the surface, you're at a point where, okay, life happens. Now, what is going to be my expectations now? With the Seven of Swords, your expectations would have been this, because that's what you've lived. Five of Cups. You've lived these sad moments, these losses, these grievings. And if that's your reality, you want to stop all of this, not to, you know, receive that anymore. And that's what you expect. When you look at the Three of Wands, this guy is standing, you know, on the cliff, looking at the boats coming towards him. These are his boats. They're coming with balls, they're balls full of, you know, treasures and whatnot. But this is going to be dictated as what he expects. If he expects that what is coming towards him from all of his efforts in life, or life itself, is going to be this is what is going to be in the boats. But if he expects this, well, this is what is going to be in the boats. This is almost like the, you know, the split experiment here in quantum physics. Okay? So, under the Four of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups. So, that tells me that it's directly, it has a big emotional impact. And it can come from your childhood also. And here I have the Hangman, the Four of Swords, and the Magician. So the Hangman here, we can either hold on to old things from our past, blocking our heart chakra to be vulnerable and open to feel, and it's okay, I can relax and let things pass through me here. I can heal and then be in my power into what I'm going to manifest, because I'm going to believe that it's not going to be like been there, done that all the time, and that there is more. I'm going to open my heart chakra here. Okay? The Hangman is waiting for you to see this dynamic from another set point, that maybe I am not protecting myself by being like this. I'm just preventing myself from living. So let's clarify this for you, okay? Taurus. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Tauruses for the month of July 2022. July 2022. Okay, Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands is the arrows of love. It's moving into action and building things with our energy, with our fire. And it's interesting because, say, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, There's no other ones apart from the Three of Wands here. So it can actually block you. The disempowering belief can actually block you from moving into action towards what you truly desire. Ooh, okay, I was looking at the Eight of Swords. I have the Eight of Pentacle, investing ourselves. See, we have all the eights here. Eight of Wands, making moves. Eight of Pentacle, investing myself. And the Eight of Sword, here they're reminding us that that mental prison is purely unconscious. Comes from our shadow. And is here to be addressed. Four of Pentacle. So that forces us to look inside. Okay, Four of Pentacle, Four of Pentacle. That forces us to look inside more than outside when we have the moon. It's a quest. It's a quest, and here to bring back balance into our life, maybe in your house of partnerships. And here I have strength to rise above the programming, the persona, the animalistic side, the part that is not your higher self, your soul, living this human life. Being able to rise above that will take strength, understanding, to bring back balance into your life. Let's look at the Page of Swords. What is the understanding here? The Page of Swords brings down the Ten of Swords. And here I have the Hermit with it. Okay? So here, I'm not surprised. Often, oh my God, I just got this information and I see exactly what it is and how all of these swords are actually in my body right now, hurting me slowly, cutting, every mobile part of me, my energy centers, and so on. Ten of Swords is when we're completely conscious about it, but it's the end of it, because once you see, once you know, you cannot unknow. Let's look at that moon. You cannot unknow, because now, here, the wisdom of the Hermit is like, okay, I see it now, and I'm going to continue my path one step at a time to find my light in your daily life. Show me the moon. Here's our Four of Swords. We need to heal. Okay, we need to heal our old sadnesses here. Okay, that Five of Cups and so on. So the moon is provoking you, and see, we have the moon again here. The moon is going to provoke you to go for that emotional fulfillment. If I cannot allow love within myself, just by being by myself, not because I have somebody in my life, or I'm going to allow serenity, peace, joy only when, I'm going to have a car, or that job, or that body, or that thing, not from outside of me. When I'm going to allow the peace, the love, the serenity of life, of me, of the divine, so that the flow that passes through me can attain this world untainted by my sadness. I'm gonna go for that cup. This is actually going to help me finish my cycle of cups. Because here, if in those cups, like I was saying, we're going through cycles of cups, The Ten of Cups represents our capacity to feel the love, the beauty, the light, the grace in everything, in the tree, in my neighbor, in the air within me. That's the Ten of Cups, and I can share on that level. But here, when that seems impossible when I say it, because there's something you received maybe from your family line, okay, that is completely disempowered, that gave you the belief that that is not really true, that doesn't exist. You were hurt, Four of Swords. You're trying to heal it, but now you will really understand that keeping that belief actually puts you into this jail, that puts you into this stress of holding things like they were, because you don't want to lose, you don't want to be screwed, and because things happen, and like that I can lose love, like that I can be robbed. Let's look at that Ten of Swords and the World. So see, you're finishing 2 cycles, but yeah, see, Five of Cups. It's like the sadnesses that brought the beliefs, those 2 cycles really restrained you, let's say, okay? So ending the beliefs is happening at the same time as I'm going to release the old sadnesses. King of Cups. I'm going to master my emotional, this is being grounded emotionally. I will be in peace and serenity no matter what happens, because my security is within myself. That's the conclusion that the King of Cup arrives to. And this is how he acts also. Let's look at that Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands with the Five of Cups. Okay, what's in those boats coming in? Yours to choose. But you can be sure that if you're in that Four of Cup thing, where it's just those 3 cups on the floor, that's not so great, that is exactly what you're gonna get. Five of Cups. This is your choice to release that. It's gonna be a mental decision in a way. Six of Cups. Healing your heart chakra in a way here, Taurus. And yeah, so that you stop juggling. And here I have a little pack that came down, but reversing our Five of Pentacles, the fear of abandonment, of not being enough, that suffering. Here I'm just gonna put here the Two of Pentacles and here Temperance, because that's important. You are ready now to make that emotional decision within yourself, so that you can go towards happiness. Hangman. And the moment you're going to do this, things will not be on the status quo anymore. Eight of Pentacles, the Pope, that's you. And here is Nine of Cups, happiness, emotional fulfillment. You are ready now to kind of, it's like that movement of, okay, I'm here. This reminds me of, you probably read that, Castaneda, The Lessons of Don Juan. At one point he explains that life is like the wind. And if I'm laying flat on the desert sand, the wind passes over me. I'm safe. It doesn't see me. Life doesn't see me. I'm small. But if I stand and I open my arms and I let the wind detect me, know where I am, then life is going to start happening to me. This is a bit that. By removing the fact that if I'm like this, it's not obligatory that I'm going to get pain and, deception and all of that. I'm actually in the power of what I want life to bring me. It's gonna help you to do this. So I'll say the world because you have it twice. You're finishing a huge cycle of what unconsciously you used to believe, how it blocked you and cringed you. And this month you have the choice to opening up. Oh, maybe I'll call it opening up. There you go. On this, my beautiful, because you see that the universe wants to give you an Ace of Cup here. They haven't put it, but at the end of a 10, when we are ready, we receive an ace for our next cycle. So, geez, don't block it. Opening up. On this, my beautiful Tauruses, I send you all my love and light, and thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email in the plus section under the video. You write to me, I write to you back. I will never put my phone number in the comment section. If you see this, it's not me. And also thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moons, I do a little ceremony here to give you back in thanks. So on that, all my love and light, namaste, and I'll see you next month. All right.